You collapse into bed like a puddle of mud. But at exactly 3:14 a.m., your eyes suddenly snap open like a switch was flipped. Your heart is racing, and your mind is instantly filled with work emails and sudden anxiety. You think it's just recent stress, or maybe you drank coffee too late? It's not. In that exact moment, your body isn't experiencing insomnia. Insomnia. It is fighting for survival.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. I used to survive on 4 cups of coffee a day and woke up at 3 a.m. sharp for 2 years straight until my doctor looked at my labs and gave me a brutal truth. My nervous system had completely crashed.
Today, I'm sharing all 3 brutal truths my doctor told me about high cortisol, especially truth number 2,
Reason you can't fall back asleep.
Take a deep breath. Let's begin.
Let's uncover the first brutal truth, the 3 a.m. false alarm. Under a normal biological clock, your body should release cortisol around 7 a.m., waking you up like a gentle natural alarm clock. But when you are chronically trapped in a high-stress, anxious, survival mode, everything goes haywire. In the middle of the night, your blood sugar naturally drops. For a healthy body, this is perfectly normal. But for a nervous system already depleted by stress, the brain misinterprets even a slight drop in blood sugar as a life-threatening emergency. To save your life, your brain immediately gives a strict order to your adrenal glands, frantically pumping out massive amounts of cortisol and adrenaline at 3 a.m. Your body literally thinks a tiger is pouncing on you in the dark, so it forcibly kicks you out of deep sleep. This is exactly why you always wake up with a pounding heart, inexplicable panic, and maybe even night sweats. You don't have insomnia. Your body is trying to save you. Next is the second truth my doctor told me. You're not just unable to sleep. You're suffering from the tired and wired syndrome. Think about it. During the day at your desk, you're so exhausted you can barely keep your eyes open, surviving purely by chugging coffee. But at night, when you finally lie in bed, your brain becomes incredibly wide awake, as if plugged into a high-voltage power line. Why? Because your nervous system brakes have completely failed. Chronic stress has forced your body to get used to extremely high cortisol levels, creating what is called cortisol resistance. This means your sympathetic nervous system, the fight-or-flight mode, is permanently stuck in the on position. Meanwhile, the parasympathetic pathway, which is responsible for letting you fall asleep and heal, is ruthlessly locked out. In this state, your body has actually lost the chemical ability to naturally produce melatonin and enter deep relaxation. So stop blaming yourself for not being able to sleep. It's not your fault. It's your physiological mechanism sending out a deafening SOS. So how do we save ourselves? This brings us to the third brutal truth. Simply telling yourself to relax or listening to a few bedtime meditations won't save you at all. Because you cannot logic your way out of a nervous system that thinks it's running for its life. The advice my doctor gave me is that you must use both physical and chemical interventions to trick your brain. First, stop looking at any screens with stimulating information before bed. You can try putting your legs up against the wall for 10 minutes. This physical posture, known as somatic release, immediately sends a signal to your brain saying, "I am safe." More importantly, you need to replenish the essential, safe neurotransmitters for your drained brain. Since you can't hit the brakes on your own, you need to rely on natural external forces. For example, utilizing L-theanine. It acts like a physical coolant for your nervous system, forcibly reducing the brain's hyperactive state, giving you a sense of calm but non-drowsy relaxation. At the same time, because chronic stress has completely depleted your serotonin, you need to supplement with natural amino acid precursors like 5-HTP to help your body regain the raw materials it needs to synthesize melatonin. Only when your brain truly believes that the crisis is over will those terrifying 3 a.m. wake-ups leave you for good.
So if you wake up at 3 a.m. again tonight, remember, your body is not punishing you. It is just exhausted and trying to protect you from what it thinks is danger. Step 1 to break this cycle: stop looking at your phone in the middle of the night and stop stressing about your stress. If you feel your nervous system has been stuck in fight or flight for too long and it's too hard to flip that switch on your own, check my channel homepage. I've linked the exact L-theanine and 5-HTP reset tools I use to safely soothe the nervous system.
May you drop all your defenses tonight and finally get a full night of deep, uninterrupted sleep. Take a deep breath. See you next time.